A good part of Wall Street has become more confident that the Fed is going to be able to engineer a soft landing, and they've reduced their forecast for a recession. And I'm wondering if the staff has changed its view on the likelihood of a recession being likely, and if you personally have changed your view in terms of becoming more confident that you can achieve a soft landing.
So it has been my view consistently that we do have a shot, and my base case is that we will be able to achieve inflation moving back down to our target without the kind of really significant downturn that results in high levels of job losses that we've seen in some past instances, many past instances of tightening that look like ours. That's been my view. That's still my view. And I think that's sort of consistent with what I see today. So, but it's a long way from assured, and we have a lot left to go to see that happen. So the staff now has a noticeable slowdown in growth starting later this year in the forecast. But given the resilience of the economy recently, they are no longer forecasting a recession. I just want to note that that our staff produces its own forecast, which is independent of the forecast that we, as FOMC participants, produce. Having an independent staff forecast, as well as the individual participant forecast, is really a strength of our process. There's just a lot of, I think, constructive diversity of opinion that helps us make, informs our deliberations, helps us make, I hope, better decisions.
And is the reason for optimism that inflation has come down and you still have a strong labor market? I mean, does that add to the optimism?
I wouldn't use the term optimism about this yet. I would say, though, that there's a pathway. And yes, that's a good way to think about it. We've seen so far the beginnings of disinflation without any real costs in the labor market, and that's a really good thing. I would just also say the historical record suggests that there's very likely to be some softening in labor market conditions, and consistent with having a soft landing, you would have some softening in labor market conditions, and that's still likely as we go forward with this process. But it's a good thing to date that we haven't really seen that. We've seen softening through not through unemployment, not through higher unemployment. We've seen softening through job openings coming down part of the way back to more normal levels. The quits rate, so people are not quitting as much. We've seen participation, people coming in, and so labor supply has improved, which has lowered the temperature in the labor market, which was quite overheated, going back a year or so. So we're seeing that kind of cooling, and that's very healthy, and we hope it continues.